Hi, my name is Shannon Morse. I'm the producer of Before You Buy, and today I have the HP Zbook 14, which looks like a regular laptop, right? An Ultrabook, but in reality, it is a mobile workstation. So this baby costs, well, starting at $13.99, but it can go all the way up to $23.99, a little bit more than that. The one that I have here is $23.99, so a little over $2,000. And it is targeted towards not your usual consumers, but a engineering market. So this is for your editors and your animation workers, your CAD workers. So this is made for professionals, and honestly, when you see the insides of this, you can really tell it's made for professionals. So I'm gonna do something right now. This looks a little crazy, but, oh no, I broke it. All right, not really, but you can see here that you have a lot of upgrade options. You can pull things out, you can swap the battery. On the insides, we have Windows 7 Professional bit, which is great, 64-bit. It also includes an Intel 4th generation i7 processor, so top of the line, excellent quality. You also get this, 16 gigs of RAM, because who doesn't need 16 gigs of RAM, right? And there's also a 240 gig solid state drive. Some of the cheaper options do include hard disk drives if you want more memory on that side instead of the smaller solid state drive, but I prefer solid states myself. It also includes Bluetooth 4.0 and Wi-Fi, but there is an option, an upgradable option for 4G mobile broadband module as well. And you can just simply plug that in and upgrade it. Yay, how fun. Now the GPU, that's discrete graphics. It includes an AMD FirePro M4100, so that's fun too, yay! So I really like the upgrade options on this and the fact that you can just upgrade your RAM, you can upgrade your solid state drive if you want to, you can swap out your battery while you're on the go. Say you're in your car and you're going to your next on-the-field job, swap out your battery, put the new one in. Very important for professionals, and I really like that they included that. So on the right side, we have DisplayPort, a USB 3.0, there's two USB 3.0s, and a full Ethernet port, which is very important when you're on the go. There's also a hidden SD card on the bottom. It includes a little docking station for that, and there is a docking station for your Elite HP books, so you can dock it into a docking station as well if you're just sitting at your desk. On the other side, we have a Kensington lock, VGA, and two more USB 3.0s, as well as a smart card port. So pretty much everything that you could want. The only thing I think is missing would be HDMI, but you do have your docking port and your other display ports, so not too bad. The webcam on this is 720p. Honestly, with that professional grade quality, I think 720p is just fine for a webcam. And the speakers do get pretty decently loud on this. They're pretty average for a laptop. Now let's move on to the screen. This is a 14-inch anti-glare screen, very important when you're out in the sunlight, of course, on the field again. And it's 1920 by 1080. A little bit lower resolution, but not too bad. Again, it's full HD, so I'm okay with that. The keyboard and the touchpad on this are so nice. I'm always super picky when it comes to my touchpad, so I'm absolutely in love with this thing. The keyboard is a chiclet keyboard, but it's spaced far enough apart that it gives you no problems whenever you're trying to type out reports and things like that. The touchpad is very smooth, it's very easy to use, it doesn't stick, you don't find yourself moving around on the screen where you're not trying to click, so it's very useful. And there's also a physical right and left click buttons. And for you guys out there who are still used to having a pointing stick in the middle, the little nub in the middle of the keyboard, it's there for you just in case you needed it. So let's move on to my pros and cons with this device. First off, the pros. It's lightweight. It's a lightweight workstation, under 4 pounds. You really can't get better than that when you're going for a professional grade quality machine for your workstation. Also, it's upgradable. I mean, who doesn't want upgrading options on their mobile workstation? That's so cool. The touchpad is excellent, and of course, anti-glare. Perfect for when you're in the field. On my con side, it does have a little bit lower resolution than some other options out on the market right now, and it is a little bit pricey at over $2,000. So would this be a buy, try, or a don't buy? Well, I have to say it's definitely a buy. Obviously, I'm not the target market for this. I'm not a CAD person, I'm not an engineer, but for the video editors out there, for the guys who are on the field all the time moving around, they're architectural engineers and whatnot, definitely a buy. I just love the fact that you can upgrade all the options underneath the bottom of this guy. It's so nice to do that. So yeah, it's a buy. Again, I'm Shannon Morse, and this is the HP Zbook 14.